So we realize why we go through this journey that we go through. It's a self journey and a worldwide journey, because when we develop on our self journey, that's how the world on the outside can develop. That's why you hear this saying, a reflection of the world on the inside, or the reflection of the world on the outside is only a reflection on the world on the inside, meaning your perception of the world or whatever is only a reflection on the world on the inside of self. So if you have this negative mindset, negative energy within, you're going to have this same energy towards the world on the outside. You're going to feel negative about it. You're not going to feel as grand about it. You're probably going to be very miserable. I guess this is like a final part, putting everything together. So I guess this is a part 5. So if you haven't seen part 1 and 4, this video corresponds to those. It's just summarizing everything on up. You had to know what happiness was to know what destruction was, or you had to know what destruction was to know what happiness was. It all coexists. It all matters together. Okay? You have to know what love was and how it felt in order to know what pain was or how it felt. You know? You had to grow up in a world being misled, because even in our own religions or spiritualities or whatever the case may be, we're making things worse ourselves. We think it's the people of this and the people of that. Whole time it's self. We come into the world doing the same thing, misleading one another, misguiding one another, falling for the illusions and the delusions. But guess what? That matters too. It's not bad that you experience that, because I know a lot of people is like, genocide is going on, murders is going on, SA is going on, kidnappings is going, trafficking. Yes, and it will go on, and a lot of things worse and worse and worse and worse. Want to know why? Because that's the energy that people create by their own traumas, by their own pain. That's why love is always at the start and the end. These things that we come into from the start is where we need to end it off at. We come in this energy of innocence and freedom. That needs to be the energy that we leave out of, coming into a rejuvenated state and free. So if we're not healing, if we're judging others and not focusing on ourselves, why do you think all these things exist? Why do you think religion exists, spirituality exists? It's just people have turned these things into negative aspects. Now people are, oh, my spiritual team is going to leave me. My ancestors is going to leave me. There is a God. You need to believe in God. If you don't believe in God, you're lost. And all this other whole time you gotta stop looking at things from come on now, go based off your own experiences, not what somebody told you when you were a kid. Anybody can teach you anything. You're liable to repeat exactly. I'm telling you now, I bet you there was something that happened in your family that you repeated. So like if your mom had hella boyfriends, you had hella boyfriends. Okay? Especially if you're a woman too. Or if your dad cheated on your mom, you cheating on your girlfriends. Because even though we can sense that something is wrong, psychologically, you're a baby, you don't know any better, you're picking up information. You may have these senses because that's what they mean by, oh, everything is spiritual or everything is this and that. The main energy is of love. Everything of goodness, and I'm not just gonna say that's why people say, oh, it's not all about love and light. Well, yeah, that's because light and the darkness, it all matters. Like the deceit that you've experienced, the misleading that you've experienced, people tampering with religion. It doesn't matter if you into Christianity. I don't attach myself to anything. But would I read the Bible? Sure, why not? It's certain resources, or certain tools that was here placed for people because it's very much needed in this world. But is it mandatory to believe in God? No. Mm-mm. That's not the point of being here. That's not the point of saying, I know what God is. I figured it out. Apparently not. The way I see things is that nobody is above anyone, that we're all equals, that we're all family. Earth, soul, family. All connected, just living our journeys individually, but together. Some of us a little bit more personal than others, because a lot of us have strangers, right? And a lot of us have personal connections. You know, everybody don't know every single person in the world, and like personally, but some you have some friends, some family, but we all still coexist in different countries, in different states, in different cities, in different whatevers. So know that you're here is much more greater than self, but it's also a journey for self. It's like both. I'm thinking of the best of both worlds. Maybe Hannah Montana could be significant. Miley Cyrus. Okay? So it's like I said, alone time and meditation. This can help with your third eye. This can help with your intuition. Maybe do some third eye chakra work. The crystals that I was talking about, look them up, get them, use them. But that's the thing. All of these were tools like tarot. If you really knew tarot and you got into the history, you would know that tarot is based on different forms of belief systems, even Christianity. That's why you see a lot of things talking about traditions or conformity or Adam and Eve or the devil energy. Like different stuff gives very much Christian. That's because a man who created it, aside from the lady who did the artwork, but the actual man who created it, he was Christian. But there's not just only Christian aspects in it either, which is amazing, and which should tell the world a lot. Nothing is segregated. And everything that was put here, whether it's religion, because I remember I had like a negative energy towards religion when I found out that it was misleading and tampered with. But in reality, that has nothing. I'm telling you, it's all about love and kindness at the end of the day, and freedom. Holding on to anything opposite of that is not free. It's not inner peace. You will never be at peace, and you will never reach that fullest potential of growth because you still carry like certain low vibrations. Certain people think you got to be in this, I don't know what certain energy people be thinking they have to be in, but it's really your truest form. The best form of you and your truest form of you. Because what is success to you? Your success is possibly not the same as what success means to me, right? Or overall with, I'm going to just leave it at that. So go about your life, like the things that you went through. Know that people turn things into what is really, what is not really. But that's up to you to discover, because everyone is able to discover this. We all come across some type of form of religion and spirituality and this, that. You don't even have to come into it, but coming into different things and having many, many experiences, I feel it helps a lot more as well, because it's more knowledge, more lessons, added to it. That's how wisdom exists. The experience, the knowledge that was gained from the experiences, and the list goes on. So stop tearing each other down, saying, no, my God is real and your God is not. What if I said it's only real because you give it reality? Like, none of that matters, but it is here as a resource, as tools and resources. But like I said, it's been tampered with. Now people are instilled with fear, and people are not reacting out of love but hatred, and it don't make sense. Even in the spiritual community, they doing the same things that they feel horrible, or that they talk about other people doing to them. And it's like, come on now, we got to stop tearing each other down. We got to get back together. That's the only way the world gonna change, and we gonna change.